back to Cooking for Fitness. I'm your host, Chef Johnson. Today we're going to be preparing beef and broccoli with white rice. Let's go ahead and get started with our sauce and our marinade for our beef. So we're going to utilize a half cup of low sodium soy salt, 4 tablespoons of dark brown sugar, 3.5 tablespoons of cornstarch, maybe a little less. And then we're going to use 1 tablespoon of black pepper. I take that back, that's a lot of black pepper. 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of ginger, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, and 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. Go ahead and whisk that up real quick like, just to get it all together. Now that your marinade's done and your sauce is done, go ahead and add your meat. I've got a pound of flank steak. Now that the meat that we want is in our marinade, we're going to set that aside and let it marinate while we cut our vegetables. For our vegetables today, we're going to utilize broccoli, go ahead and get it all cooked up together. Now, if you don't have a wok, you can use a big skillet for this meal. While we're waiting for our pan to heat up, we can go ahead and get the rice started. Now that we've allowed our pan to heat up, go ahead and add your meat and sauce to the pan. Now that we have our meat in the pan, go ahead and add a half cup of water. This half cup of water allows the meat to not dry out, as well as increases your body of your sauce. As your meat's begun, go ahead and add your onions so that they can cook down and simmer a little bit as well. When cutting your onion, you can cut it to however size you like. I like mine to be a bite size so that there's a bite of meat, there's a bite of beef, or there's a bite of the beef, there's a bite of onion, as well as there's a bite of your broccoli with your rice. While that's all cooking up, go ahead and start cleaning up. Because that's always the worst part of all cooking, is at the end of your cooking, you're like, man, I'm tired, I'm exhausted. And that's the best part of this meal, is it's quick, it's fast, it's healthy. As your meat is almost done, go ahead and add your broccoli and mix well. The reason that I add the broccoli at the end, or towards the end, is because I prefer a crunchier broccoli when eating beef and broccoli. If you prefer a softer broccoli, you can add the broccoli when we add the onions earlier. Now that that's mostly done, go ahead and remove it from the heat and wait on the rice. All we're waiting on now is the rice to get up to pressure, 4 minutes to elapse, and then there you have it. Beef and broccoli with white rice. Fast, simple, and delicious. As our rice is finishing up, go ahead and grab yourself a plate or whatever you'd like to eat your food on. About a minute left on the rice, and all we're waiting for is after that we will have to vent the pressure cooker and then serve. That beep and that loud sound indicate our rice is now done and venting. Now, we wait. And there you have it, beef and broccoli with white rice. I hope you have enjoyed today's episode on beef and broccoli. If there are any questions or something you'd like to see, put it in the comments down below. Thank you.